Tribeca Film Festival is currently underway in New York City. And while it's best known for premiering independent feature films and documentaries, the festival is also a showcase for virtual reality and interactive entertainment, particularly at its Storyscapes event. TechCrunch got a chance to check out a handful of the 10 projects featured at this year's Storyscapes and to interview their creators. The first project we saw was Network Effect, an installation that explores the ways in which the internet and the always connected lifestyle affects us. Users stand at the center of 4 screens, which overwhelm you with online footage.
Network Effect is originally a website. This is the video installation of it. And Network Effect asks the question, what does it feel like to be on the internet? What does this experience mirror? What is it like to look at humanity through the internet? What you see is 10,000 YouTube clips showing 100 different human behaviors, things we all do, eating, drinking, sleeping. What I see when I experience it is I can't stop watching. I see these faces and I feel really drawn to them, but when I leave, I don't quite know how I feel.
Many of the projects use technology to highlight political and social issues. The creators of the Argus project, for example, built a counter-surveillance suit of armor in order to raise questions about police accountability.
The project really started with the question, if police wear body armor to protect themselves while in public, what must the public wear to protect themselves from the police? It's so simple, but it is an act of courage to decide to pull out your camera and film the police. And the people who've done that at critical moments have really reshaped the conversation in this country.
The British newspaper The Guardian, meanwhile, created 6x9, a project that takes you inside solitary confinement. Once you put on the glasses, you're in a prison cell for nearly 10 minutes, while interview subjects who've gone through solitary confinement tell you what it's actually like.
The voices that you hear are people who were previously incarcerated. So there's 6 men, 1 woman who were in solitary confinement in California and New York, and 2 psychologists who have studied the impact on the brain when you're in solitary confinement.
Being involved in creating a VR piece that was going to have a big impact on everyone was a great opportunity. Not only just an entertainment piece, it's trying to create empathy, and we do that in lots of ways, whether it's visually or how you interact with the scene.
As filmmakers, we're used to dramatic tension and narrative, and they're kind of tricks that we have to hold people in stories, and how much do we use those techniques in a story that's all about sensory deprivation. It's quite exposing actually, but to really let people sit in that environment for a long time is quite difficult to do.
Notes on Blindness is maybe the most counterintuitive idea for a VR project. As the name implies, it tries to convey something of what it's like to be blind, not by taking your sight away, but trying to illustrate the way a blind person perceives the world.
We really started the project as an audio project, an interactive audio project. We really gradually added some visuals, feedback, and then at some point we realized that the best medium for that would be VR.
This idea is to use the potential of empathy in VR to bring the sighted audience in this kind of social issues.
Storyscapes is over now, and of course many of you weren't able to travel to New York for Tribeca anyway. But you can find many of these projects online as well, and hopefully we gave you a little taste of what it was like to be there.